Ministry says 9 Palestinians have been killed and 35 injured by Israeli forces during a major operation in Jenin in the occupied West Bank. Palestinian media reported that there were a series of airstrikes as a large number of troops moved into the city and its refugee camp, backed by drones, helicopters, and armored bulldozers. Israeli Prime Minister said it launched an extensive and significant operation to defeat terrorism in Jenin, long seen as a stronghold of Palestinian armed groups. Now taking a look at the weather, the current weather in Busan is mostly cloudy with fine particulate matter level rated as unhealthy. The current temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. The temperature will average around 8 degrees this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The hillside road, known as 산복도로 in Korean, isn't a typical road. It's more than just a street people pass through. It's living history in Busan. It's a narrow, winding, and often precarious road, but it's lifeless for the people who live there. At the same time, it's a symbol of hope and hardship. The people who lived in this hillside village faced tremendous challenges, but they created a vibrant and intimate community filled with laughter, stories, and hope. Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Our first song is going to be Tiramisu Cake by We Are the Nice.
소년 백서 그런 그녀 있어 You know 소리 없이 다가온 소문처럼 다가온 사람 Yeah 친구의 생일 밤 너를 알게 됐고 Fall in love 수줍었던 그 미소 두 눈에 가득했던 파도 난 너를 보면 마치 너 달콤한 그대의 입술과 눈동자 마치 너 달콤한 점점 너를 꿈꾸네 감정들은 faster 장면들은 return Hello 가득 차네 네 얼굴 잠깐의 착각인 줄 알았네 Yeah 용기를 내봐도 반응 없는데도 calling out 자꾸 난 너를 향해 자꾸 넌 달아나는데도 널 떠올리고 마치 너 달콤한 그대의 입술과 눈동자 마치 너 넌 달콤한 넌 나를 웃게 해
That was Tiramisu Cake by We Are the Night. And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to For Your Busan. My name is Nick. Now, I have a question. Have you ever visited hillside roads of Busan? Now, as roads located on steep hills, even a short climb can make us exhausted due to the sharp inclines. Particularly if you're like me and you don't do much cardio, it can definitely be tough. These roads not only reflect the painful history of the Korean War, but also symbolize the resilience and the hope of the people who once lived there. It's often said that to truly experience the uniqueness of Busan, you must visit the roads. While the views from these roads are breathtaking, they also hold the story of Busan's past and present. Now, recently, Busan's Sanbokdoro has been newly reborn through various regeneration projects. When discussing these roads, one must mention the Kamcheon culture at the museum without a roof. Once an area of declining population due to outdated facilities, it is now transformed into a bustling tourist destination. Through public art projects, dull walls were painted with vibrant artwork, and the valleys were infused with fun and creativity, bringing new energy to the area. And earlier this month, the Donggu area announced plans to establish a dedicated department for the Sanbokdoro starting this year. And this department will oversee a hillside roads master plan, addressing issues such as renovating abandoned houses and adding sports facilities too. So this is going to be another great regeneration project for the city. Always love to hear stuff like that. And welcome officially one and all to For Your Busan. It is now 4:11 in the afternoon. We got lots of people coming in on YouTube Live and KakaoTalk coming to say hello, which always makes my day. I like it. Drift Monkeynim coming in. Welcome to the show. Bennynim as well saying, hi Nick, Chang PD and all. Happy hump day. Good to see you, Bennynim. Cake Like Tunim also saying, hi. Welcome, Cake Like Tunim. It's great to see you. Michael Kimnim, as always, with his great hellos and introductions, saying 언제나 만나면 반가운 Englishman in Busan. Let me say that again. Englishman in Busan. Nick. 그렇게 적으셨어요. 구정 장기 연휴는 장 PD님 덕분에 알겠습니까? 그리고 포열 부산 메이츠 여러분 오늘도 감사한 하루네요. 6시까지 함께 즐겨요. I always love reading your intro messages because they are almost like tongue twisters and they're very, very creative as well. Good to see you. Also, talking about the 미세먼지, which is bad, saying 그나저나 며칠째 미세먼지가 장난이 아닙니다. 새들은 먼지층 위에서 신선한 공기를 마시지 않을까요? 해서 장 PD님 오늘 신청곡이 있습니다. We'll see if we can get that on for you a little bit later. Juliet Nim, hello, welcome to the show, saying fine dust in the air, but hello everybody, happy hump day with Nick and mates and Chang PD님. Hello Juliet, it's good to see you. Every day these days. It's very nice to have your name pop up. So welcome, and I hope you're having a good day. We also have 황 작가님. Hello there. Say, 와, 첫 곡 너무 좋아요. 둠칫 하게 되네요. I'm glad you liked it. I liked it too, with its kind of retro, futuristic, almost, what do you call it? 8-bit pixel kind of music. I really like that too. Soinim as well, welcome to the show. And I forgot to ask yesterday, Soinim, are you in Singapore right now? I remember you saying you were going to Brisbane through Singapore, but you're going to Brisbane later, right? So yesterday you were talking about durian, and I was like, oh, you ate it in your hotel. You must be in Singapore, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. If you are, I hope you're having a great time. We have Sangmin Parknim, as always, welcome to the show, my friend. Good to see you. And anyone else who's just joining in, welcome. We had a question from Michael Nim saying this. He wanted to know the meaning of hump day. 혹시 hump day의 정확한 뜻, 느낌이 어떤 걸까요? 라고 하셨어요. Now, 저는 정확히 잘 모르겠는데 근데 느낌상 그 낙타의 혹이 있잖아요. There's the hump of the camel, and Wednesday is 딱 가운데에 있잖아요. It's in the middle. So you've gone up the camel's hump. Now you are on top of the hump. The top of the hump. 이 낙타혹 위에는 수요일입니다. 이제 내려가는 거죠. 금요일까지. Or you could think of it like a roller coaster. You know, 롤러코스터 타시면 올라가는 거죠. When you get to Wednesday, you go down. So it's much easier. From the hump, when you go down, 되게 쉽잖아요. 내려가는 거. So 그런 느낌이에요. I'm not sure if that's the exact meaning, but I think that is the rough meaning. Maybe online will tell you better. But that's how I feel about it anyway. Good question. Never really thought about it like that. Anyway. We also have 소희님 saying 유튜브 클릭하니 오늘 세그먼트 설명이 다 나와 있어요. 너무너무 좋네요. Is that true, 장PD? We have all of this. There we go. So there's spoilers for you. Nothing is going to be a surprise. So that's all right though. It's good to know things. 성이름님 as well. Welcome to the show. Saying 이번 주가 길어서 토요일이 왔으면 좋겠습니다. You must be having a tough week. I hope it gets better for you. It is hump day though, so it should be a bit more smooth sailing for you as we get to Friday. 소희님 says 궁금한 게 있는데 라떼는 말이야 대본 닉이 직접 쓰는 거예요? 아니요, I don't write anything myself. No, I don't. Our 작가님 is actually she has a lot of thoughts. 생각이 많으세요 about 라떼는 말이야. Every day to me she's like 정말 라떼는 말이야 네. You know, back in my day things were way better. So she's venting. 저를 통해서 venting 하시는 거죠. Yeah. Jenny-nim, welcome to the show saying happy hump day, Nick and lovely mates. It's good to see you, Jenny-nim, all the way from across the water. Hope you're having a great day too. Right, lots of messages coming in and I'll get to more very soon. But first, I want to remind you that we have a text topic, which is chosen by you. 네, 오늘도 for your 부산의 텍스트 토픽은요. 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. 여러분이 이야기하고 싶은 토픽을 보내주세요. You can join the conversation in Korean or English. You can send a text message to pound 9050, 샵 9050 to cost you 101. KakaoTalk message. You can also send us an app message. Or even better, go onto YouTube, type in BFM, click on For Your Busan. You can see me in the studio here and also talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. It's a great way to get, participating. And then it's not just talking to me back and forth. You're talking with everyone, which is way more fun. And everyone's really nice, so you don't need to be scared. I'm going to let you know what's coming up in today's Hump Day show. We're going to start off with Busan Is. We'll bring you the latest updates and insights in the Busan news with our 6 p.m. news anchor, Hong Jung-hwa. We'll also have 라떼는 말이야 after that. It's time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. It's a moment to reflect on how these things were back in my day. And then Work-Life Busan, sharing advice from expert Jennifer, helping you achieve the perfect work life in the city. And then in the second half, things don't stop. We have My Life, My English, the journey of my life in English told by the people of the city. We'll also have Quiz Master. It is Wednesday today, which means there is pizza on the line. So get sending your messages in. And then Busan Chingu Talk, or Chingu Talk with Melissa, she's an American and a Busan local. She's going to share some interesting stories and anecdotes about life in the city. So send your messages in. There's lots to play for today. Jenny-님 saying, 근데 라떼는 말이야 하기엔 닉이 너무 젊은 것 같아요. See, 장PD's laughing. You don't know me. My wife would tell me I am the biggest 라떼는 말이야 person in the world, in real life. Can I use the words if I'm talking about myself, the old man? Can I say that in Korean or is that a bit... So all of my friends, they call me 꼰대 because I'm always like, why is it like this these days? Back in my day, things were way better. There you go, you've zoomed into the 라떼는 말이야 face right there. So I would say you're never too young to complain about the way things were. So, yeah. But thank you for thinking of me like that. I appreciate that. We have, okay. 마이클 김님 saying 궁금한 게 있습니다. 닉님 혹시 농구공 한 손으로 잡으실 수 있나요? 손가락이 엄청 길어서 가능하실 것 같아요. I don't think they're that long. I can. It depends if it's like there you go. If it's like a kid's basketball, maybe I can. But they're not like Shaq's. Not Shaq. Yeah, like Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal's. They're not like that. And I think they're similar size to David's were. I've never touched his hand, but I'm just guessing anyway. We have 소희님 saying, 맞아요, 싱가포르예요. 여긴 따뜻해서 좋아요. 여행지에서 보여 부산 들으니 니과 친구들이 더욱 친한 친구처럼 느껴져서 더 좋네요라고 하셨어요. Wow, that sounds amazing. I've never been to Singapore, and I hope you're having a great time. What's the famous food? Is it chili crab? Is the famous food in Singapore, right? Chili crab. 싱가포르에서 제일 유명한 것 같은데요. 잘 모르겠어요. But if it is, try it because I've heard it's really, really good. And I hope you have a great time as well. 최윤정님 saying good afternoon. Welcome to the show, 윤정님. Good to see you. Okay. All right. And Jenny님 saying, 닉, 아재미가 있는 걸로 알게요. Good. I'm not really all smiles and stuff in real life. I'm quite a grouch. That's a good word. I'm a grouch. You know, I guess that's the English word for 꼰대, grouch, old man, things like that. Anyway, we're going to take a break, not a song break. And we'll be back with Hong Dang Dang, so don't go anywhere.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Every day we have BEFM's very own announcer Hong Jung-hwa with us, ready to fill us in on everything Busan. We're going to spotlight the latest and the greatest from the city with updates in both Korean and English. And right beside me is the person themselves, Hong Dang Dang.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
How are you?
네, 좋습니다. 이제 곧 연휴가 시작될 것 같아요.
맞아요.
네.
Yeah. 근데 요즘에는 날씨가 그렇게 안 춥잖아요.
네, 안 추운데 미세먼지 오늘도 좀 심하고요.
예. 그런데도 이 홍당당님께서 이 터틀넥을 입으셨네요.
네.
터틀넥, 한국말로 뭐죠? 목폴라.
네.
목티.
목폴라.
목티는 이 돈 안 내고 나가는 거 아닌가요? 먹티.
그건 튀.
예. Okay. 목티.
튀.
Yeah. Very stylish. I like it. Very stylish. Yeah.
목은 좀 아직 좀 따뜻해야지 되더라고요. 그래서 뭔가 이렇게 스카프를 감거나 이렇게 목이 좀 따뜻해야지. 안 그러면 약간 기침 날 것 같은 느낌.
그죠.
네.
Yeah.
나이 탓이라고 하면 안 될 것 같습니다만.
Yeah. And it's important because you have to read the news every day. So
네.
take care of that throat.
그렇습니다.
And we're going to read some news to you right now.
네, 설 연휴 앞두고 부산시가 여러 가지 경제 정책들을 내놓고 있는데요. 설 연휴 앞두고 장바구니 물가도 낮추고 또 지역의 농축수산물의 소비를 촉진하기 위해서 내일부터 27일까지는 전통시장에서 지역 농산물과 축산물, 수산물을 구매할 때 이 최대 30%를 상품권으로 환급하는 이벤트 진행합니다. 그러니까 67,000원 이상을 구매했을 때는 2만 원을 환급받고요. 34,000원 이상 67,000원 미만을 구입했을 때는 만 원이 환급됩니다.
Busan will offer up to 30% of spending back in gift certificates for purchases of local food at traditional markets from January the 23rd to 27th. This aims to reduce grocery prices and encourage the purchase of local farm livestock and seafood products before the Lunar New Year. Shoppers spending over 67,000 won will receive 20,000 won back, while those spending between 34,000 and 67,000 won will get 10,000 won back.
네, 또 부산시청 로비에서는 어제부터 오늘까지 이틀 동안 28개의 사회적 경제 기업들이 해산물과 농산물, 또 친환경 재활용 제품 등도 판매하고 있습니다.
Busan is holding a special sale to boost spending ahead of the Lunar New Year. The event runs for 2 days, starting January the 22nd in the City Hall lobby. 28 social economy businesses are showcasing products like dried seafood, agricultural products, and eco-friendly recycled goods.
네. 또 부산시가 설 연휴 기간 동안 시민들의 안전을 확보하기 위해서 비상응급 대응 기간을 운영합니다. 2월 5일까지 응급의료 상황실이 운영되는데요. 시민들에게 개방되는 병원과 약국 정보를 제공할 예정입니다. 부산시는 또 동아대학교 병원과 부산대병원, 인제대학교, 해운대 백병원 등 주요 병원과 지역 보건소에 재난의료팀 16개를 현장에 배치하고 신속한 대응을 할 계획입니다.
As families prepare to celebrate Lunar New Year, Busan is stepping up to keep everyone safe. From January the 22nd to February the 5th, the city will operate an emergency response period to ensure no one is left without medical care during the holiday rush. Key to the plan is an emergency medical situation room ready to guide citizens to open hospitals and pharmacies. Busan has also mobilized 16 rapid response teams from local health centers and disaster medical teams at major hospitals, including Donga University Hospital, Busan National University Hospital, and Inje University Haeundae Baek Hospital.
네, 부산시가 글로벌 인재 유치를 위해서 2025년 이 외국인 유학생 유치 지원 계획을 발표했습니다. 부산시는 올해 유학생 18,000명을 유치할 계획인데요. 교육과 취업, 정착까지 학생들의 요구를 체계적으로 지원할 시스템을 구축하고 학생들에게 취업과 창업 지원 또 한국어 교육까지 확대할 예정입니다.
The city of Busan has announced a plan to attract and support international students by 2025 as part of its efforts to recruit global talent. This year, Busan aims to attract 18,000 international students. The city plans to establish a systematic support system to address students' needs, ranging from education and employment to settlement. Additionally, Busan will expand support for employment and entrepreneurship opportunities, as well as Korean language education for students.
네, 부산시가 청년들의 부채 회복을 돕기 위해서 2025 청년 신용회복 프로그램을 운영합니다. 부채 조정 지원과 상담 서비스, 금융 교육 등을 제공하고요. 임대차 사기 피해자에게는 최대 150만 원의 부채 조정 수수료와 100만 원의 예방 비용을 지원합니다. 신청자는 상담을 받은 후에 지원을 받을 수 있고요. 예산 소진 시까지 계속 지원됩니다.
The Busan city is working to make sure no young person is left struggling with debt. The city is helping young people recover from debt with its 2025 Youth Credit Recovery Program. The program provides counseling, support for debt adjustments, and financial education. Victims of rental scams can receive up to 1.5 million won for debt adjustment fees and 1 million won for prevention. Applications require a counseling session and funding is available until it runs out.
네. 다음 달 2월부터 부산 지역 주요 교차로에 스마트 신호 체계가 도입됩니다. 국토교통부에서 65억 원을 지원받아서 프로그램을 제공하는데요. 실시간 신호 업데이트, 적응형 신호등, 응급차 우선 통행, 스마트 신호 제어 등이 포함됩니다. 해운대 센텀 지역에서는 운전자들이 내비게이션 앱을 통해서 실시간 신호 정보를 확인할 수 있고요. 이를 통해서 교차로에서의 과속과 위험한 운전 습관을 예방할 수 있는데 이 앱은 점차 확대할 예정입니다.
Starting in February, Busan will roll out a smart traffic signal system at key intersections. This project, backed by 6.5 billion won in funding from the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, includes real-time signal updates, adaptive traffic signals, emergency vehicle priority, and smart signal control. In Haeundae Centrum area, drivers can now check real-time signal updates through navigation apps. This feature shows the remaining time on traffic lights, helping prevent speeding and unsafe practices at intersections. The service will start at 50 intersections via Kakao Navi and may expand to platforms like T-Map and Hyundai Bluelink. The city is also introducing adaptive signals to reduce congestion and improve traffic flow.
네.
We have a message coming in. 성이름님께서 홍당당님 터틀넥 옷이 옷 색깔 예쁩니다. 어디서 사신 걸까요?
이거
알려주세요.
방송이라서 네, 개인적으로 우리
힌트 주세요.
힌트? 네, 옷가게에서.
Oh, very good hints.
네, 직접 가서.
There you go. Make sure you go to that place.
온라인 쇼핑 아님.
There you go.
발품을 팔아.
It's difficult to know. I don't remember where I got this from.
네.
So you don't remember. 기억이 잘 안 나죠. Anyway, it is now time for our 속담 segment.
네,
5초 속담.
속담 천재 닉에게 네, 문제를 3개 또 준비했습니다.
Yeah.
속담 내기 어려워요. 닉이 워낙 잘해서.
이 내시는 속담들은 혹시 다 아는 속담들일까요? 아니면 조사해가지고 공부해서
아는
가져오는-
것도 있고 저도 잘 모르는 거 있어요.
그럼 홍당당님도 배우는 시간이겠네요.
그렇죠, 그렇죠.
Oh,
네.
okay.
네.
Everyone, what's the phrase? 누이 좋고 매부 좋고.
네, 오,
예? 그런 속담도
껌 먹고
있죠.
알 먹고.
그죠?
네.
Yeah.
자,
Alright.
첫 번째 속담 완성해 주세요. 여기서 그리고는 엔드가 아니고 이렇게 그림 그린다는 겁니다.
뱀 그리고 닭 아니고.
네네.
오케이, 오케이.
뱀을 그리고
뱀을 그리고 그럼 색칠을 해야 하죠.
뱀을 그리고
근데 뱀을 왜 그리겠어요?
뱀을 그릴 수도 있죠.
아이라면 뭐 그렇게 그릴 수 있죠.
뱀을
누가
그리고
그리는
나서.
건가요? 누가 그리는 건가요?
누구든지 뱀을 그리고 나서
근데 아이라면 그냥 재미로 하는 거고 어른이 하는 거라면 무슨 꿍꿍이가 있을 수도 있어요.
꿍꿍이.
뱀을 왜 그리시는 걸까요?
무슨 의도가 있다. 뱀을 왜 그리는 것이냐.
맞아. 혹시 점쟁이들 그런 뱀을 그리나요? 약간 사주할 때.
뱀을 그리고 나서 네, 사족이라는 말과도 같습니다. 사족. 뱀사의
네.
발족. 뱀이 발이
없어요.
없잖아요.
네.
뱀을 속담은 뱀을 그리고 발까지 단다.
Oh, so you draw a snake and you attach feet.
네네.
Why would you do that?
무슨 의도를 가지고 뱀을 그렸건 간에.
근데 아이들은 잘 몰라서 그렇게 하는 거죠.
네, 그거 그럼 도룡용 아닌가요? 용도 발음.
Yeah, it's like a lizard or something.
뱀을 그리고 발까지 단다는 뜻은 쓸데없는 것을 덧붙여서 오히려 못 쓰게 된다는 뜻입니다. 사족이라고 하죠. 쓸데없는 말을 막 붙이거나 쓸데없는 일을 할 땐 뱀의 발은 필요 없는데 그건 사족이라고 얘기해요.
So unnecessary extra things.
네.
Okay.
뱀을 그리고 발까지 단다.
That's a good one. 성일은님 said, 닉은 역시 추론갑.
왜 뱀을 그릴 것인가? 거기부터.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes in the house. Let's move on to number 2.
네, 10손가락 깨물어.
되게 더러워요. 너무 더러워.
손 씻고 깨뭅시다. 자, 손을 깨끗이 씻고 10손가락 깨물어.
그냥 완전히 깨무는 건가요? 이제 찢어가지고 아니면 그냥 살짝
좀 아프게.
손톱을 깎는 거 아닌가요?
10손가락 깨물어. 깨물면 어때요? 10개를.
깨물면 뭐 사람들이 좀 이상하게 쳐다볼 것 같아요. 모르겠어요.
네,
뭔가요?
엄지손가락 깨물면 어때요?
뭐요? 저 모르겠어요.
속담은요, 10손가락 깨물어
네.
안 아픈 손가락 없다.
들어본 것 같아요.
네, 이것은 주로 자식에 대한 표현을 하게 되는데요.
예.
우리 몸이 10개 손가락이 다 다르잖아요. 네, 그런데 자식도 모두 다르게 생기고 능력도 다르지만 누구나 다 사랑한다는, 누구나 다 소중하다는 뜻입니다.
오케이.
10손가락, 뭐 막내도, 첫째도, 가운데 아이도, 네네,
다
차별 없이,
공평하게.
네, 다
오케이.
사랑한다는, 똑같이 귀하다는 뜻입니다.
Okay. Okay. I've heard that one before. I just forgot it. 안 쓴지 안 써가지고 제가 까먹었어요.
10손가락 깨물어 안 아픈 손가락 없다. 자, 마지막 속담입니다. 세 번째, 강물도 쓰면
강물, river water, 강물도 쓰면
사용한다는 얘기예요. 먹어서 쓴 거 아니고.
국이 망가지네요. Right?
강물도 사용을 하면, 강물도 퍼서 쓰면
그것도 더럽죠. 다 더러워.
정수가 안 된 강물.
이제 음식이랑 관련된 건가요? 아니면 샤워할 때 강물 쓰면
뭐 샤워할 때 강물 쓸 수 있는데 그렇게 강물을 자꾸 쓰면 어떻게 된다?
오염이 된다.
오염이 된다. 속담은 강물도 쓰면 줄어든다. 강물도 쓰면 준다.
뭐예요?
강물이 너무 많잖아요.
예.
양이 많은 것 같지만 그래도 계속 쓰면 마른다. 줄어든다. 절약해야 된다. 무엇이든지.
그 강이 좀 없어지는.
네네. 그러니까
좀
그럴
많이
리가
있어.
없을 것 같은데도
예.
강물도 쓰면 준다. 그런 것처럼 모든 것은 다 있다고 해서 만족하고 다 펑펑 쓰면 되는 것이 아니라 아껴야 한다는 뜻을 강물에 비유했어요.
Okay, so don't take it for granted.
네.
Use it sparingly and don't waste it.
네.
Okay. We had Michael Kimnim saying 물고기를 키울 수 있다. As if it's a river fish for sure. Yeah,
네.
that's true. It seems a lot of people, 많은 분들이 좀 어려워하는 것 같아요.
강물 표현요?
Yeah, 아니면 저만인가요? Or everyone just...
강물도 쓰면 근데 강물도 쓰면 이렇게 하면 그 뒤에 좀 어려울 것 같아요. 이걸 전부 다 보면 맞다 싶은데 약간 그 빈칸 맞추는
Okay.
게 좀 힘든 것 같긴 합니다.
Okay, interesting. Wow, this is another great 속담 experience. I learned something, and I hope some people learned something too. 가시기 전에 we have today's text topic. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽을 알려드리겠습니다.
네.
It is. What is the holiday that I most look forward to? 내가 가장 기다리는 휴일은 언제인가요? 뭐 주말, 설날, 크리스마스, 추석, 한글날, 어린이날, you know, Christmas, whatever. 홍당당님.
설날.
설날.
네.
왜요?
세뱃돈
받으시나요?
아직 받습니다.
누구한테요?
네. 부모님들 어르신들한테 그리고 또 받은 건 또 다시 나가긴 하는데
the economy.
아직 중간 세대 낀 세대예요. 아직은 완전히 어른도 아니고 어르신은 아니고 중간에 있어서 네. 받기도 하고 주기도 하는.
That's cool. So in the end, you have no money because
네,
you
네.
received it and you gave it to somebody.
결국 남는 게 그럼 그래도 설날이 좋아요.
All right, everyone, send me the answers. What is your favorite holiday that you look forward to the most? 홍당당님, thank you very much. I'll
감사합니다. 내일 뵙겠습니다.
see you. We're going to take a song break requested by Michael Kimnim. This is 새들처럼 by 변진섭.
열린 공간 속을 가르며 달려가는 자동차와 석양에 비추인 사람들 어둠은 내려와 도시를 감싸고 나는 노래하네 떠보면 회색빛 빌딩 사이로 보이는 내 모습이 퍼붓는 소나기 살짝 바람 맞고 거리를 헤매이네 무거운 하늘 뽀얀 연기 사이로 보이는 아스팔트 답답한 도시를 떠나고 싶어도 나는 갈 수 없네 날아가는 새들 바라보며 나도 따라 날아가
Even when grocery shopping at home, booking movie tickets, chatting with friends, or even eating alone, smartphones are constantly in use. How much time do you spend on your smartphone each day? Recently, smartphone addiction has become a significant social issue worldwide. The generation most affected by this problem is teens. Teenagers' daily smartphone usage varies across studies, but recent data indicates they spend between 4 to 8.5 hours per day on their devices. In the United States, a 2023 report found that teens average 8.5 hours of screen time per day. Another source suggests teenagers spend approximately 7 hours and 22 minutes daily in front of their screens. To address this growing issue, countries around the world are implementing measures. Major nations such as the US and the UK are enforcing policies to reduce students' overall reliance on digital devices. Recently, Taiwan also strengthened restrictions on smartphones in schools. And Taiwanese media report that teachers and parents are strongly supportive of banning smartphone use among students. 라떼는 말이야. There was a time when smartphones didn't even exist. Back then, meeting friends in person for a chat was better than texting them. And eating with someone was far more enjoyable than eating while watching some short clips alone. When will such times ever return?
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome everybody to For Your Busan. It is 4:41 in the afternoon and it's time for Work Life Busan with Jennifer.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. It's warm outside.
It
for
is.
a change.
It is very warm. Well, comparatively, it's very warm. I don't need to bundle up.
Nope.
I wonder, will it get colder, do you think?
Maybe. Yeah, I think I saw the weather forecast, and it may be after Lunar New Year holiday.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can wait until after the holidays are over. You're here to talk about work life in the city, right?
Yep, that's right. So today we are talking about workplace benefits.
Benefits.
Well, by the way, what kind of benefits do you get here at BFM?
What do I get? I get to use the 정수기 for free. 물 정수기 있는데 무료로 쓸 수 있어요.
맛있는 물. 네.
그 외에는 잘 모르겠어요.
Yes.
What about you?
Well, I'm a freelancer, so
Yeah.
I sometimes treat myself for a nice hamburger.
Oh, okay. Give myself a bonus this year.
Yeah.
Things like that. Benefits, I guess when you're a freelancer, like I am, you don't work for the benefits, you just work the hours you get paid.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my alley. I would rather do that than have like pizza parties and stuff. But
but then for some people, like 9-to-5 jobs, they find it like very stable.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
Yeah,
There are so
they're
many
happy with
benefits to that.
Yes, that's right.
And I think if you're working a 9-to-5, benefits are so important because you're there for so much time as well.
That's right. So we are going to talk about company benefits. And one special topic, the role of company-provided meals. With the rising food prices, many employees are relying more on their workplace cafeterias.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite expensive nowadays, right? Like eating out.
It is. Is it free in some places, some companies?
Yes, some companies,
Really?
or they only pay like very little, insignificant amount of money. Yeah.
When I think of company meals, I've never worked in a place that gives company meals, but the big US companies like Kuteng, I hear they give you like free every food and everything. That's crazy.
Yeah. In Korea, some big companies do that as well. A recent survey found that 7 out of 10 employees consider a company cafeteria to be a key workplace benefit.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
good food, quality food is important.
Yeah, especially if they change up the menu every now and then. I think it's quite
sounds
nice.
good. Nice coffee. And
And I'm not surprised because meals are such a big part of daily life. And when the company gets it right, it can be a game changer. But when it's done poorly, it can feel like no benefit at all.
That's right. I mean, isn't it exhausting to figure out what to eat every single day? I mean, I find it fun sometimes, once in a while, but having to face the same dilemma over and over again can get pretty tiring.
Yeah, if they just serve... I can imagine in England, they would just serve you chips and burgers and pizza, just a lot of junk food. I guess I keep thinking of those, Silicon Valley companies. They give you like curry one day and then they give you some other Thai food the next day, which is...
So you don't have to worry about like selecting the menu.
I'm so jealous about that. We have Michael Kim님 saying 회사 식당은 구내 식당이 없으면 다뤄놓고 먹는 인근의 식당들도 있죠. And then, yeah.
But then if you are working in the same place for so many years, you can only get the same food.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah. So we have two stories from listeners about their experiences with the workplace meals and benefits. So let's dive in.
Okay, our first story comes from Chris, who describes himself as a foodie. And this is what he said. I love good food, so I was excited when I joined this company and heard that they have a cafeteria. But after trying it, I realized the food just isn't up to my standards. It's bland, repetitive, and honestly feels like eating to survive, not enjoy. I've started spending my own money to eat out, but it's becoming a big financial burden. I wish the company would just give us a meal allowance so I could choose where to eat. Am I being too picky, or is this a fair concern?
Oh, I can feel Chris's pain. I mean, this lunch money, it all adds up, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
For sure, yeah.
And for someone who values good food, bad cafeteria meals can really impact their workday.
I mean, food...
Their mood. Yeah.
Exactly. Food isn't just fuel. It's a source of comfort and joy. That's why we always want to find the best 맛집 and somewhere that's good because we get pleasure from food, not just sustenance.
Are there many 맛집s around here?
I think there are. We're in Centum City, so there are lots of office workers, and as a result, there's sushi. There's
we are not allowed to mention the name of the restaurant, but there are a couple,
lots of
right?
food,
Yeah. For first, Chris could find. Well, he should give constructive feedback.
Yeah.
To his boss. If enough employees share similar concerns, the company might improve the cafeteria's quality.
Yeah.
And if it's feasible, he could suggest a hybrid system, maybe keeping the cafeteria but also offering meal vouchers for outside dining.
Yes. I'm sure the reason the food at his company is bad, though, is because it's cheap.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're going to give a voucher, they're going to be like 3,000원.
But I don't know how bad it is because if he's the only one who's complaining, they're not going to make any change.
That's the thing. You can't please everybody. They have to go with the majority. I feel you. It can't be nice eating the same bland food every day. What I used to do at my old job, and my dad used to do, is just make a packed lunch at home. It's cheaper and take it in.
Yeah.
But
it's a bit of a hassle.
It is a bit of a hassle. But in England, the most popular lunch food for workers is sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone eats sandwiches every day, so it's very simple to make at home. But I don't know what Chris wants.
But in Korea, you need some banchan, side dishes. And,
yeah. So,
손이 많이 갑니다.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So, yeah, I guess that's the advice. What's your advice? Sorry, tough luck.
He should mention it to somebody who's in charge.
Yeah, mention it. Maybe ask a few of your colleagues if they feel the same.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Have a bit of an army when you go to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finding a good balance that works from different perspectives. And maybe if it works, his company could consider switching to a different catering service that other people are happy with.
Yeah, that's one idea. And
bring some hot sauce with you. And just
But I would
hot
rather
sauce.
get lunch money
Yeah, for sure.
so I can go elsewhere.
Yeah, or like at least a coupon.
Because I like trying out different restaurants.
For sure, yeah. Especially in places like this, there's lots of variety.
Yeah.
So hopefully. 제니님 says, 센텀 근처에 구내 식당 몇 군데 있죠? 저 거기 자주 갔었는데요.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
I have
Lots
to
of,
find out, yeah.
would you call them 구내 식당 or would you call them, they're just normal 식당. but
Normal 식당s,
Just
yeah.
outside of the offices. So I guess it's 구외 식당. Anyway, yeah. All right, anyway. So we've
Okay,
got
shall we go to our second story?
Let's do it.
Our second story comes from Sujung, who works in a small startup. So here's what she shared. I recently had lunch with a friend who works for a big tech company. He couldn't stop talking about their amazing cafeteria. It has restaurant quality food, free snacks, and even barista-made coffee. Meanwhile, my company doesn't even have a coffee machine. I feel like we are so behind on workplace benefits. And it's making me question if I should look for another job at a bigger company. But on the flip side, my current team and work-life balance are great. What should I prioritize?
I mean, it's just coffee, man. It's just coffee, dude.
Barista-made coffee, though.
Yeah, I guess that's really cool that their friend's company has, you know, the barista quality level made coffee, but they don't even have a coffee machine. But is that really something to swap? If you have really good benefits, you know.
I mean, I would choose nice team and work-life balance.
I do know what they mean. Sometimes when I go to a restaurant, like I go for like, I don't know, 오리고기 or like some 국밥이나 먹으러 갈 때, sometimes when there's no like mixer coffee machine, I get a little bit, 왜 없어요?
You are so Korean.
It's like you need that kind of like 달콤함 at the end of it.
Yeah,
right?
sometimes I'm craving for that as well.
Yeah.
But then if I had to work overtime every day, I mean, getting a good meal, that doesn't make up for it.
For sure, yeah. So, you know, it's perspective. Our opinion is not better than yours, but if you have great benefits, like you said, great work-life balance, maybe just buy
Good teammates.
Just buy a coffee from the coffee shop. There's always a coffee shop in Korea, everywhere, so you can find good coffee.
Absolutely. And
It's relatable,
And
though.
sometimes those perks can make a big difference in overall job satisfaction, though.
Yeah.
If you are an office worker, what kind of benefit or perk would you value the most? You have to ask yourself, is it the food or other benefits? Like nice teammates.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I think many people, when you're working in a company, relationships are very important. You'd rather have people that you work really well with, because you have to spend all day with them. So I would forsake the coffee and just be happy with my situation. But hopefully you can find some coffee nearby and have
or
that.
ask for a coffee machine.
Yeah,
She can work up the courage and
doesn't
ask
hurt.
for it. Yeah.
Ask nicely though.
Yeah.
Because they might be like, 사람이 왜 그래? You know? Coffee machine.
Yeah.
We had a message from 소이님 saying 저는 시프트 근무를 하는데요. 진짜 빨리 밥을 먹어야 해서 회사에 구내식당이 있거든요. 그런데 매일 같은 밥을 먹는데도 정말 사람들이 참 다양하구나 느껴요. 왜냐하면 어떤 메뉴가 나와도 불만인 분들이 있고 반대로 감사하게 맛있다고 생각하는
맞아요.
분도 있고 아무 불만 없이 그냥 먹어야 되니까 생각 없이 드시는 분도 계시고. It's a good point. There's going to be different people all the time.
I'm the last person.
You just whatever. I have to.
Yeah, whatever.
I just need to eat. Just get
전
out of the
제가
way.
만든 거 아니면 다 맛있어요.
You're not fussy.
Yeah,
that's,
no.
That's good.
I'm happy with every kind of meal.
If it's free, generally I don't have
Why
any
not?
complaints. Otherwise, as long as I'm earning a decent salary, I would. I'm happy to go
Yeah.
out. Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I don't mean to 잔소리, but I would say Sujung should focus on what matters most.
Yeah.
If the team dynamics and work-life balance are truly excellent, that's worth a lot. I personally think that's more important than any other perks.
Yeah.
However, it's okay to advocate for better benefits at their current company. So small changes like adding a coffee machine can go a long way. If
Yeah.
everybody loves drinking coffee in her company, maybe they can.
I think you could get a little petition. What is
Yeah,
it? Just
yeah.
like, can you sign this, and maybe they'll listen to everybody.
Because it's not super expensive.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm happy that Sujung here has a decent place to work, which is good.
Yeah. I'm happy for her.
It's great stuff. Jennifer, thank you so much for bringing us these really great stories, and hopefully we could find some kind of answer. It's been interesting, so thank you.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's great to discuss this kind of workplace topics. There's so much we can all learn from each other's experiences.
Yes, totally agree. All right, then I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day.
All right, everyone, we're going to end the first half here. Don't go anywhere. We have a song requested by Benny Nim. This is 예감 좋은 날 by 럼블피쉬.
동안 내리던 비가 그치고 유난히도 맑은 아침 예감이 좋아 너를 만나는 오늘 늘 맘에 안 들던 거울 속 내 얼굴 유난히도 예뻐 보여 느낌이 좋아 두근거리는 오늘 라라라 너무나 기분 좋은 예감 속에 기분 좋은 세상 속에 설레이며 만난 넌 너무나 지루한 그 표정으로 지루한 그 단어들로 안녕이란 말 안돼 이렇게 보낼 순 없어 오늘만은 제발 이대로 이렇게 끝낼 순 없어 너무 예감 좋은 날 늘 스쳐 잠들던 나의 꿈속에 파란새가 나타났어 아름다웠어 느낌이 좋은 오늘 너무나 기분 좋은 예감 속에 기분 좋은 세상 속에 설레이며 만난 넌 너무나 지루한 그 표정으로 지루한 그 단어들로 안녕이란 말 안돼 이렇게 보낼 순 없어 오늘만은 제발 이대로 이렇게 끝낼 순 없어
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
We are
the firefighter duo.
Winter is so dry. Let's prevent fire by keeping these 3 rules. If you take caution, you can prevent a fire.
The number one cause of fire in winter are electric blankets. Take special caution with highly flammable materials such as memory foam, toppers, and bedding.
Number 2, having too many appliances on the power outlet is dangerous. Always unplug all the appliances that you're not currently using.
Number 3, check the heater is off before leaving the house. Leaving it on for an extended period of time can cause a fire.
Let's all take part in preventing fire and have warm and safe winter this year.
Tune into BEFM 부산영어방송 for an emergency broadcast.
This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Hi guys, this is Jenny and yes, welcome back. Today we got our new guest, so let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm Grace. Currently, I'm a happy homemaker, a mother of 2 lovely children, a girl and a boy. But I used to teach English in Bundang area, and I loved my job. But ever since giving birth to my daughter, I've been a dedicated mother because nurturing little people is very, very tough.
Right.
Yet it is really worthwhile and satisfying.
All right, nice to meet you, Grace. So you have 2 beautiful children.
Yeah.
We welcome you so much today. All right, then I really wonder, how did you get to know about this BEFM?
Well, to be honest, I knew it existed, yet I didn't know very well about it. Actually, a friend of one of my foreign friends works here as a writer, I think.
Oh.
And she asked me if I would like to be a guest at this program. So I thought, why not? I'm a curious person. So here I am today.
Woohoo! Welcome you so much. All right, then I also really wonder, since you're speaking such a fluent English, and yes, I do know that you have been a English teacher past days. I wonder, how did you get to learn English at first?
Actually, I spent a very ordinary school days, and I always studied for, 수능, the
right.
Korean SAT.
That's right.
So that means I never practiced speaking back then. And I was a pretty hardworking student. And I thought I would make it to one of the top-notch universities in Korea. But I failed.
It's okay, everyone,
many students. And I tried again, and I failed again. So I got really devastated, and I was in huge depression. And my mom was really sad too, and she suggested a mission trip to the Philippines.
Okay.
So just to chill out and de-stress, so I went to the Philippines. I joined the mission trip. and I never knew I would enjoy speaking in English. Back then, my English was really broken, totally poor. But it was so fun to express myself in English. So coming back to Korea, I prepared to enter a university in the Philippines.
Oh, wow. So after you fail entering the universities in Korea, your mom suggested you to join a mission trip to Philippines. And yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, he showed me a new chapter of book.
Right. And you just literally fall in love staying in the Philippines, speaking with foreigners in English, even if your English was not that perfect at that time. Great. Or then I also wonder, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
Oh, there's so many times. And I think the best thing is I can help with my children learning English.
Okay.
I can be their special English tutors and I can brag about it to my husband. I often tell my husband how wonderful wife I am. And I think he truly appreciates on that.
Wow, that's so lovely. All right. And that is one of the most proud experience that you had since you learned English, right? Okay, then I also wonder, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
I really think there are various ways to learn English. And people are all different. And I don't know what kind of circumstances you are now. So I cannot say just one specific way to learn English. But in my experience, I found that positive people tend to learn English faster.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's why they're not really stressed when they make mistakes, some errors. And I think it's an unavoidable thing when you practice something new.
Right.
And when it comes to learning a language, it's I think you have to face it to make mistakes. So I always say to my children, practice makes perfect.
Right.
So don't be afraid of making mistakes. And in my family, we have one rule.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, I'm not that strict person, but I'm pretty strict to this one rule.
Okay.
My children are allowed to watch only English shows. So they hardly ever see any Korean programs. One of my Dutch friends said the reason why they're so good at English is because they watch English programs ever since they were young.
Oh, wow. That is one of the pro tips.
Yeah, so at the time, I was not even a mother. But I thought, okay, that's it. That's the rule I have to stick to in my family.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your tips.
Oh, I really appreciate it.
All right, then this will going to be our very last question. I wonder, what lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
Thanks to my husband, who is a Korean investigator. I had a chance to be a kind of special interpreter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at a police station.
Oh.
And at that time, I realized that, wow, I don't know so many words.
Right, I do. I do understand
because
that.
they use their special terminologies such as forensic, autopsy, charge criminals. And yeah, I had to face it.
Right.
My English was not enough to deal with their, translating their word.
Right.
So I want to be a qualified police interpreter.
Whoa, a qualified police interpreter. I'm sure that you can make all your goals come true, your dreams come true. And yes, once again, thank you so much for being my interviewee today. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's very fun for me too.
All right, listeners, so this was all about today's interview with Grace. Hope to see you next week, and goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you to Jenny for bringing us My Life, My English. Today was a great one. We had Summonim saying 너무 좋은 인터뷰예요. 수요일 인터뷰는 항상 좋은 것 같아요. 라고 하셨어요. Yeah, I love the positivity and the ambitiousness of the person that they were interviewing, looking to become a qualified police interpreter, inspired by their husband, a police investigator, to work in forensics and autopsies. Wow, I mean, her English was phenomenal. And it's hard to believe that she said she couldn't really speak English until she decided to do it with a positive attitude. So that was fantastic. That was really cool. And see, anyone can learn a language if you work hard enough. 제니님 saying 인터뷰하시는 분 성함이 참 홀리 하시네요. Yeah. 신은총. I guess that's her name. I didn't think about that. That's a nice name. Well, welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 5:08 in the afternoon. I asked you our text topic earlier in the day. The text topic was 내가 가장 기다리는 휴일은 언제인가요? 주말, 설날, 크리스마스 등등등. What is your favorite holiday that you always can't wait for? And we had a lot of messages coming in. I'll try my best to find as many as I can. We had Soinim saying, the holiday I really love the most is Christmas. 크리스마스만 되면 큰 이유 없이 행복해지네요. 예쁜 크리스마스 카드랑 작은 선물 고르는 게 너무 기쁘고 즐거워요. 라고 하셨어요. Yeah, I feel you. Christmas is a good one. Even though it's not really a family holiday in Korea, you definitely feel the Christmas spirit everywhere because there are lights, Christmas trees, the shops have Christmas things, there's the Christmas cards. So yeah, I like that too, Soinim. Also saying 생각해보니 크리스마스는 저에게 있어 1년 동안 감사한 분들, 좋아하는 분들에게 마음을 표현하는 날인 것 같아요 라고 하셨어요. Yeah, you can tell the people you love how much you care for them, which is another great excuse to love Christmas too. 고수님 says, 제가 제일 좋아하는 휴일은 주말입니다. 설날, 추석 같이 긴 휴일에는 오히려 생체 리듬이 깨져서 일하는 날은 새벽 4시에 기상하기 너무 힘들더라고요. 그래서 그나마 주말이 더 좋네요라고 하셨어요. For real, you do have to break your rhythm for sure for these sudden long holidays. So I can understand, why you would like the weekend better. And it's the same reason as 1191번님, who messaged in saying 전 주말이 좋아요. 일요일에는 집에서 꼭 쉬는데 다른 공휴일은 친구를 만나든 볼일을 보든 집에 있지는 않아요. So that's true. That's definitely true. I hadn't thought about it like that. For big long holidays, you have to go out, you have to meet people, buy gifts. You're out of the house, being busy. But the weekends, oftentimes, it can be just for you. So that's a very good reason to like the weekends the most. And they're very frequent. They're every 5 days or 7 days, right? We have Chloe Chen-nim saying 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show, Chloe-nim. It's lovely to have you here. Also, Sudok-son-nim, good to see you. We have some more coming in if I just have a little look over there. Soinim saying that they're in Singapore right now. And I guess in Singapore, they speak English as well. They speak Singlish, I think. Like English, but with a different dialect. And saying 영어 오랜만에 하니 너무 말이 안 나와서 힘드네요 라고 하셨어요. It's got to be tough. But Michael came in with some good advice. Just say this and that. You can practice. I think even if you're wrong, it's fine. Just practice. It's okay to make mistakes because when you realize you make a mistake, you consciously think, I shouldn't say that again. So next time, you do it better, right? Anyway, we have more messages. We have Pornim as well. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. And we did have a lot of messages here, higher up, but I can't see them now. So if you want to send them again, you can send them. Well, 팽수 아빠님. Hello. He said, 제가 가장 좋아하는 휴일은 예전엔 주말이 좋았는데 요즘은 추석이 좋아요. 그 시기에 미국과 중국 TV 프로그램 출연도 하고 싶고 이탈리아 자유여행도 하고 싶어요. 버킷리스트 중 하나네요. Wow, that's awesome. That's true. You get a long holiday and you can do all those things, right? Maybe in that, 5 days of rest during Chuseok, you can go to Italy or China or America, wherever you want to go, and maybe it fulfills some of your dreams. Thank you for sharing the dreams that you want to do. A bit earlier as well, Song Irimnim messaged in saying they were quite tired, and we listened to a song called 새처럼, which was requested by Michael Nim, and Song Irimnim said, the lyrics were so good. 저도 새처럼 자유롭고 싶다 그런 거였는데 요샌 새들도 먹이 때문에 힘들어 보이긴 해요. That's very nice of you to think of the birds. Hopefully, things will get easier for you, Song Irimnim, and you can enjoy life a little bit more A little bit more without all of the difficult stuff. Benny Nim saying Christmas and Lunar New Year are the best times for him. Lots of great stuff during the holidays. And our next major holiday for us is the Holy Week for Catholics and Christians in the Philippines. Well, hopefully you get to enjoy that. If you are of that domination, I hope that you enjoy it, my friend. Sudok Sonnim saying Buddha's birthday. That's a good one. That's a nice surprise day off, and I like the lanterns which decorate the streets. It's always a very festive time. Charinim, welcome to the show, saying 저는 Valentine's Day를 좋아합니다. Ooh, I forgot about that one. Is Valentine's Day a day off? Is it a day off? 휴일인가요? No. 아니죠. Yeah, you have to work, but I can see what kind of thing you like, though. They're saying Valentine's Day를 국가 공휴일로 요청합니다. Yeah, I agree. Make it. You know, romance is very important. So it's crucial. It's vital to spend time on Valentine's Day with your loved one. I will sign your petition, Chari님. Give me the paper. 저도 투표하겠습니다. All right. Anyway, you can message in. Keep sending your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message or a smartphone app message, or even better, hop onto YouTube, type in BEFM, click on For Your Busan, and you can see me in the studio, and you can talk with all the mates, get a bit of, how do you say it, more interactive participation, which is always nice. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be back. This is Together by Channabi.
다른 품던 그 말로 멋진 옷을 지어입곤 텅 빈 방에 누워 잠이 낮았지. 이름도 모르는 꽃에 내 멋대로 붙여본 꽃말 손대지 말아요. 그저 눈으로만 바라봐요. 나는 너의 음악이고 그런 마음 한 줄이야. 때가 되면 내 마음에 시퍼렇게 남을 거야. 기다림은 저 별의 빛 우주를 건너는 너에게 하고픈 말은 하루에 딱 한씩 접어 몇 밤 더 지새면 달까지도 가는데 천 번을 접어야지만 하게 되는 슬픈 사연 전동 같은 한숨 타면 너의 곁에 떠오르나. 나는 너의 음악이고 그런 마음 한 줄이야. 때가 되면 내 귓볼에 찬란히 매달릴 거야. 기다림은 저 별의 빛 우주를 건너는 되면 내 마음에 축제처럼 열릴 거야. 기다림은 저 별의 빛 우주를 건너 모두
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby-ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, not chicken bugger, stupid man.
Why is it on the side? Why is the camera on the side of me? That's really... Oh, my hair is like sticking up at the back. Oh, that's really weird. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:18 in the afternoon. Hope you're having a great day, a hump day, enjoying this mid-week time that we're having together. And the song we just listened to was Together as well. I've got some more messages to read about today's text topic. To remind you, today's text topic was, what is your most awaited holiday? 내가 가장 기다리는 휴일은 언제인가요? Or your most awaited time off, right? It could be the weekend, 설날, Christmas, any of them. We had some messages coming in earlier. We had 포님 saying, 제가 가장 기다리는 휴일은 제 생일입니다. 그때 휴가를 내고 집에서 쉴 거예요. That sounds nice. I heard you said it was in February, right? Same as me. That's cool. I hope you have a great time. I don't think I'll get a day off. Unless it's the weekend. I haven't checked yet. 성이름님 also said, 저는 그냥 다음 주 설날을 가장 기다립니다. And that's fair enough. It's long. It's great. Maybe you'll see some family. So, great stuff. We had Michael Kim님 as well saying, 저는 두 개 있습니다. 1번 어버이날, 2번 크리스마스요 라고 하셨어요. 언젠가부터 어버이날에 받는 아이들의 손편지가 너무 기다려집니다. 어느덧 아빠가 돼서 애들이 귀여운 카드도 주고 해서요. Oh, that's really nice. I guess when you have kids, you know, you love to see the way your kids appreciate you, right? The way that they show their love for you. And with cards, you know, I'm sure they draw like a heart and a picture of daddy and mommy and saying, I love you. That's got to feel really nice. So I can see that. I can see your logic there. As well as Christmas, you know, 말할 것도 없죠. Chloe 최님 says, 어릴 땐 설날이었어요. 용돈 받으니까. 하지만 지금은 주는 입장이네요. Yeah, I feel ya. I guess you liked it for the money, for the moolah. So what's your favorite one now? Maybe your birthday, where you receive presents? Yeah. But I still think 설날 is good, even as an adult. Just don't go and see any kids. If your nieces and nephews are coming, don't go. You don't have to give them any money that way. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. Just give them a little bit. Anyway, right now we are in the middle of the show and we are moving on to Quiz Master. This is where you have the chance to win a prize. And today we have a good prize on the line. 피자 한 판입니다. And today's quiz is 부사추, 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. Now, Busan has its own unique dialect, and this unique dialect sometimes plays an important role in movies or dramas. So, today, we're going to have a quiz about this special trait about Busan, which is the dialect. 자, 지금부터 저희가 한 표현을 드리겠습니다. 그러면 여러분이 그 표현에 맞는 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리를 보내주시면 됩니다. The more interesting expression you send, the more likely you are to be the prize winner. So, get ready. Anyone who is expert at 사투리, come in, give some creative ones. 자, 이번 주만 지나면 기다리고 기다리던 설 연휴입니다. So, please tell us your holiday plans in Busan dialect. 설날 계획을 부산 사투리로 알려주세요. 예를 들어서 고마 집에서 잠만 잘 끄다. 말랐고 나가노. 오랜만에 친구들 한 만나야지. 친구들이 가족들이랑 밥 먹어야지. 이런 거. You know, send me all of those. Send me those, your plans, and then the more interesting they are, the more fun they are, the more likely you are to win a pizza. And how awesome would it be to have a pizza for 설날? Wait, how long does the coupon usually take to receive, Chang PD?
2-3 weeks.
Okay, you won't have it for 설날. you'll have it for 추석. There you go. So you'll win it now, and you can eat it for the next holiday, maybe. So yeah, let me know. 여러분의 설 연휴 계획을 정겹고 재미있는 부산 사투리로 보내주세요. 참여 방법을 알려드리겠습니다. 100원의 이용료가 드는 문자샵 9050, 부산 영어방송 카카오톡 메시지 혹은 너튜브 댓글로 참여하실 수 있습니다. I expect to see a lot of them. So get sending, get creative. We're going to take a song break now. This was requested by 수덕션님, and this is a song that I like to listen to at the gym because my gym plays this song all the time and I love it. It's Unstoppable by Sia.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 나지.
That was Unstoppable by Sia, requested by 신은총님. Thank you very much. Now, I didn't go to the gym today, so I feel like I really want to work out after listening to that song. Great song. Thanks for the request. Welcome back, everybody. It's 5:27 in the afternoon, and we are in the middle of our Subi-Dubi time. This is 부사추, 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. It's part of Quiz Master, and we're taking all of your 부산 사투리's in the way of saying holiday plans. That's a very horrible way to say things. Yeah. Just tell us your holiday plans in Busan Dialect. 여러분의 설 연휴 계획을 정겹고 재미있는 부산 사투리로 사투리를 받고 있습니다. And we have a lot coming in. I'm going to try and read these because these are from a lot of them are from native Busan people. Let's have a look here. Okay, we have 철이님 saying 배 터지게 뭐가 밀거다. 포님 saying 설에는 집에만 있지 싶습니다. 푹 쉬면서 체력 보충도 하고 힐링 할라고 예. How do you say 할라고? 장피. How do you say 할라고? 할라고 예. Very simple. Whenever I hear 부산 사투리 on TV, they always 과장해서 말하잖아요. 할 거예. 솔직히 말하면 좀 부산 사나이처럼 얘기하고 싶으면 할라고 예. Okay, alright. Let's go into 부산 상남자 mode. Okay. 마이클 킴이 say, 진 이번 겨울에 눈 쌓인 걸 아직 못 봐가. 아내랑 얼라들 됐고, 강원도에 스키 땡기러 간다 아닙니까? It's pretty good. What's it? 얼라들? Is that idle? 얼라들. Sounds like freezing something. You're gonna freeze something. Okay. 천이님 saying, 고마 살고 이사 할라고 예 설날에. 오, 이사하십니까? Very nice. I hope you have a safe move and a good move. Hello Kim 유자자님, welcome to the show. Good to see you. 황 작가님 saying 설날에 떡국 절대 안 먹을 기다. 인자 나이 먹는 것도 응승시럽다. 응승시럽다. 처음 들었어요. What does that mean? 싫다는 뜻이겠죠. 응승이 뭐죠? 응승시럽다. It's like some kind of syrup of hating something. You're typing something. Oh, you're researching because he doesn't know. I thought he was typing to me. 피디님, 이 부산 사람 아닙니까? 왜 모르세요? Let's have a look here. We've got more coming in. Some people have heard that for the first time as well. Okay, it's not just me. Lots of people have never heard it before as well. 고수님, welcome to the show. Send me your 사투리 as well. I want to hear it. I'm losing them. All right, Neil님. Here you go. Hello, Neil님. Saying 이번 설에 OTT 몰아보게 할 겁니다. 아직 오징어 게임 못 봤습니다. 오징어 게임 좀 한번 보세요. It's fun. It's good. Anyone else? Did I miss any? Oh, okay. We have 철이님 also saying 전 경기도이고 이제 충청남도 3년 차입니다. 돌 굴러가요. that's 충청도 사투리. 돌 굴러가요. Right? 부산이랑 좀 많이 다르죠. Okay. That's a different beast. I don't really know anything about that. Yeah. Any more? Send them to me. We're keeping them coming in. #9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message or a YouTube message. I see some more messages right now, but I will read them after the song break. We're going to listen to 길 by IU, Henley, 조연아, and 양다일.
내가 가는 이 길이 어디로 가는지 어디로 날 데려가는지 그곳은 어딘지 알 수 없지만 오늘도 난 걸어가고 있네. 사람들은 길이 다 정해져 있는지 아니면 자기가 자신의 길을 만들어 가는지 알 수 없지만 이렇게 또 걸어가고 있네.
나는 왜 이 길에 서 있나 이게 정말 나의 길인가 이 길의 끝에서 내 꿈은 이루어질까
무엇이 내게 정말 기쁨을 주는지 더 큰 증명인지 아니면 내가 사랑하는 보고 싶고 그렇게 묻고 돌아보지 않고 후회도 하지 않고 걷고 싶지만 걷고 싶지만 아직도 나는 자신이 없네 나는 왜 이 길에 서 있나 이게 정말 나의 길인가 이 길의 끝에서
That was 길 by IU, Henley, 조현아, and Yang Da-il. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. It's 5:32 in the afternoon, and we're in the middle of our Quiz Master segment. Today is our 부사추, 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다라는 코너입니다. We're taking all of your Busan dialects related to your New Year's plans. We've had a lot of messages coming in, and also 고수님 gave us the meaning of 응승실없다, saying 지긋지긋하다는 뜻이에요. Okay, there you go. I get that. I can feel what it feels like. It just means you don't like it from the way that it was said. So, yeah, that's a good one. We've got more messages coming in. We had 1970번님. 저는 설날에 닉님이 주시는 피자 한 판 먹고 윷놀이나 할까 싶네. 우리 포열 부산 가족들도 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 아이고, 감사합니다. 2477번님 saying 설에 아버지 집에 가기 싫네. 이 장가 안 갔났고 난리네 난리. 할 일은 없고 의아되노. Am I getting better, right? I think I'm getting slowly better. I think 김유자차 님 잘하시네. She said normally 잘하시네요 닉님이라고 하셨어요. 감사합니다. All right. Any more? Oh, this 고수님 saying one, but it's so long. My head hurts. 머리 아파요. 사투리 많이 읽으니까 머리가 아픕니다. 이번 설날에 그냥 식구끼리 삼겹살 굽어 먹을 기대. 운전하기도 힘들어갖고 오대가지도 못하겠노. 가족끼리 할 수 있는 거 있으면 추천해 주이소. I need to learn. It's like learning a new language. I might as well learn like Chinese or something because it's totally different. Thank you for that. I understood a little bit of what you were going to say. Hopefully that I didn't destroy it. 부산 아지님 coming in the right time again as well. Saying 사투리에도 피자 안 추가 코마 안 할랍니다. 안 주겠습니다. Well, you might win it. I'm joking. You might win it. You might win it. But everyone's pretty good at 사투리. So everyone's pretty good at sending in their ones. They're very creative, very fun. I wish I was fluent in 사투리. All right, we're going to give the prize. We have 피자 한 판. Who are we going to give it to? 2477번님께 드리겠습니다. 축하합니다. Well done. You get that. Enjoy it in a couple of weeks when it gets to you. Don't worry, it will get to you. So thank you for that. Yeah, a bit of fun, everyone. Don't worry if you didn't win, because we have a prize and a quiz segment every single day. It's a bit of fun, right? So, yeah. Anyway, don't go anywhere because Melissa is in the building.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is time for Busan Chingu Talk with our friend who's going to talk. It's Melissa.
Yes, absolutely. And I already know in our comment section, Benny Neem is going to be a little disappointed. Comment was, let's convince Nick to sing the jingle a bit.
I forgot.
You forgot. It's okay.
I thought he was talking about the previous segment.
Come on. Okay. It's much more exciting to sing the jingle for this segment.
We need to come up with official lyrics, because it's the song Mary Had a Little Lamb.
This is actually something that I've pondered.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Do we have the jingle again? Do I have to sing a cappella?
Yeah,
it's going to be weird.
All right, let's have that little jingle.
Okay,
I'll
let's have
learn
it.
from you.
Do we have the jingle?
He's going to play it.
I've actually thought about it.
Okay. Here we go.
So here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
It is time for Chingu talk, Melly talk, and Nick talk. It is time for Chingu talk, 항상 수요일 밤. Hey!
How long ago did you make that? It sounds like you prepared that for a long time.
That was actually a long time ago.
Oh, you've been waiting for this moment.
Because I was a little bit worried about Nick because, you know, some days he looked a little bit like stressed about what am I going to say? What are my lyrics this week?
I'm not musically talented.
So I kept that in my back pocket
Yeah.
for like an emergency situation.
Hey,
where, you
came
know,
through. It came through.
See?
Yeah.
I got your back.
That was great. All right, you're going to have to sing that every single week now.
No, that's your job.
I like that you call yourself Melly.
You know, my full name is 3 syllables.
Melissa.
Yes, but usually in Korea, first names would just be 2 syllables. So
Really? In
yes,
Korean?
In Korean, right? Like
Melissa.
Minjung.
Your Korean name is Minjung?
My Yes, I am Korean. No, but I did choose the Korean name for myself of Minjung.
Oh, okay,
but you
okay.
know, for people who are actually born in Korea and given Korean names at birth, always 2 syllables, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yes. So my name is 3 because it's not a Korean name, right? It's a very common English name.
yeah.
So you gotta shorten it.
Yeah.
Because also, Nick.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with Melissa, right?
Yeah.
It's short and long.
Nicholas.
Balance.
People call me Nick. Oh, that's 3 syllables
Okay.
too.
But then I think of Santa.
Yeah, 2 words. 2 letters. Dana Eminem saying Nick is slow today. Uh-oh. Yeah. My brain is fried from all that saturday.
That's okay. I could see you were really working hard though.
Yeah.
Like in your eyes,
Yeah.
I could see you were in the zone.
I'm working
I
Yagan in my brain.
appreciated that. Yes. Yes.
So, today, are we going to make a song?
No, we are not.
Ridiculous controversies are what we're about.
Oh, yes, because tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers. And with this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we are going to discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want to hear your views.
Yes, of course. Send your messages in. We've got messages coming in saying, I've watched her via short forms. And Drift Monkey Nim saying, she's too funny. You got some fans. Here.
Thank you.
I think people liked your a cappella. Sudok Shonim was like, oh, a cappella.
Scary.
There we go.
무서워요.
There we go.
Yes,
There we
yes.
go. All right, so it's nearly... No, it's
no, you're
next
right.
week is the holiday.
Next week is the holiday, but because just in a few days' time, the holiday season officially starts. Because I think many people will be heading out this Friday night. So I think it's time to talk about how to properly, and by properly, I mean like following the... I don't know who made the official rules, but following the official Charye rules about how to give thanks to your ancestors.
Right.
So to start, Nick and of course our listeners, tell me some Charye or ancestor ceremony do's and don'ts, specifically in regards to food. Do's and don'ts. What foods do you and don't you put on the table? What are the things ancestors will and won't like?
Are you asking for my 개인적인 opinion, or are you like what I don't like, or what generally ancestors don't like?
What generally ancestors don't like? Word on the street, Nick.
Well, I know. I'm sure all ancestors, they have different 취향, but I guess there is... I know there are some foods that you should never do, or you have to put it in a certain location.
Yes.
I don't know. They like fish.
Okay. They like fish.
생선 좋아하시죠?
Okay. 생선.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's a good start.
Yeah.
And like you said, you do have to arrange the food correctly.
Right.
It's kind of like in Western countries where you have to put the knife and spoon on the right, and then the fork goes on the left of the plate.
You sound like my dad.
Well, I'll talk in a deeper voice to
Yes,
sound
yes.
fatherly. So for ancestor ceremonies, your soup bowl, that's on the left, and the rice bowl is on the right. And this always confuses me because on a normal day, I set up my placement for myself like the ancestors.
Oh, really?
I always have my rice on my right, so I always get confused. But for the ceremony, soup on left, rice bowl on right.
Yeah.
But I have a question. So personally, I have only ever seen Charye and Jesa with white rice. So I don't know. Is that a rule or a family preference, right? 무슨 밥 괜찮아요?
You're asking the wrong person here.
Okay, somebody needs to tell me. White
Someone-
rice, brown rice, purple rice, any rice? Just add water, wash twice, right? I don't know.
I like that.
I don't know.
If I had to, I know I can give you my own opinion. I like white rice the most. I bought 현미쌀.
Oh,
I don't like
yes.
it.
What? No, 현미 is the best.
It's not sticky. I can't like white rice kind of like sticks together. You know what I'm talking about, Jang PD? But you get 현미밥 and it just kind of falls apart. You can't make 주먹밥. You can't make any of that. So I know it's healthier, but I'm a white rice kind of guy. But the 조상들, they might think differently.
Okay. See, I like the brown rice, the hyunmi, because I have the bad habit of adding too much water. And it's less likely to get too soggy.
Okay.
It's less likely to become juk.
Yeah.
Although I do like juk.
Yeah.
But
There's time and a place.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, you're picking up what I'm throwing down. I like this.
I'm trying.
Yes. Okay, something else that I'm just going to throw out there. I'm guessing that juksukbap is not okay. Like great-great-grandparents do not appreciate the efficiency. That's like home bop situation only.
Yeah, I guess a bit disrespectful. I guess, you're setting out this. I mean, it depends if you do the whole 제사 thing anyway. But I guess if you are doing it, it means you care about what you think your relatives would have liked, and then just giving them microwavable rice. It's like giving
tasty.
It's like giving them a 맥땡 hamburger. It's a little bit like instant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that we have a message coming in from Dana M saying anything with packaging on it would be tacky on this kind of ceremony.
Yeah.
And even without it. So they're giving examples of maybe choco pie.
You didn't say 제사상 because you thought it was a brand, but then you said the brand.
Oh, very sorry.
It's
I thought that was
alright.
not the brand.
No, it's
I'm a
alright.
bad judge.
We'll call it a chocolate circle.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, that's. But you know what, Dana Emnim? I think maybe their mother or father loved the chocolate circles.
Yes.
Because I have a cousin who visits his father's grave. And what he does is he'll pour soju on the grave because his father used to like soju. So it's kind of what he liked, kind of personalizing a bit.
Yes, right? So there are some limitations, though, it seems, to what you can put on the table. And I think, that message kind of hits the nail on the head. Maybe it's more about the packaging.
Yeah.
Because if your late great-great-great-grandfather really liked, ganjang chicken, but I don't think most people put 배달 chicken on the table. I've never seen 배달 음식 on the table.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we just say no to delivery foods? Or is it okay if they're on a nice plate?
I think the 가장 중요한 것은요, 좀 정성스럽게 만들어야 된다고 생각해요. You have to make it with your heart, I think. Whatever it is.
But what if you're really bad at cooking?
Luckily, they're not really going to eat it.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean
physically.
Physically.
We have 마득도 영어님 saying what is okay and not allowed. Saying 차례 혹은 제사상에 올리지 않는 과일은 복숭아.
Yes.
털이 있기 때문에. Because there's hair on the peach. You're not supposed to put it on?
It's because of the fur. Okay, so this is something I wanted to talk about it, right? What ghosts, Guishan enjoy, and they don't enjoy 복숭아. I did not know this. Hearing it's about the fur, that's very helpful. The peach fuzz.
Yeah. Because
when I noticed there were no peaches on the table during Charye and Jesa, I thought it was just like a seasonal fruit thing. I didn't realize it was because Guishan don't like 복숭아.
Right.
Yeah. This is a very important thing.
It's very interesting. And they said 국물로는 팥 안 씁니다. So red beans are not used in soups and stuff. 귀신을 쫓는다고 해요. It says it kind of chases away the spirits. So
팥, I did not know that. So 팥죽 is a no-go.
Yeah.
For the holidays.
I guess so.
Okay.
We also had Chaesung-nim clarifying they use white rice because back in the day it's considered to be rich. So the wealthy, That's interesting. And
Okay.
they personally do chareo with simple foods, but it depends on the person. This is good information we're getting here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. These right, and I've heard there is some variation too, depending on like which province you're living in.
Yeah.
But I think generally everywhere in Korea, chareo always has a full fish on the table, like jogi, and it's still got its little eye, looking up at you. However, you can't just willy-nilly choose any fish.
Oh, there's a type?
No, Guishin don't like just any fish.
Okay.
No chi fish are allowed.
No 참치?
No chamchi,
제일 맛있는데.
gongchi, galchi, or goldunga. Where's the chi in goldunga? Maybe is that the wrong word for mackerel?
No, that's mackerel.
Okay.
I guess that's the exception to the rule. Really?
Alright.
So the 갈치's and the 참치's are not allowed.
Yes.
What about, I guess it's got to be an attractive fish. You can't have like agu.
Oh, maybe. So one of the rules is that fish without scales are not allowed.
Without scales?
I thought by definition all fish had to have scales. I had to look up which fish are we talking about.
Yeah.
Catfish, hagfish, and some eels. So that's megi, mukjanga, and maybe bamjanga.
올리면 안 된다고요?
So many types of janga. Some are okay, ones without scales are not. Guishin don't like them.
Interesting. Okay. So they're very picky.
Yes, and so also fish with blue. Blue is not allowed.
Oh, isn't 방어 slightly blue? 방어 is my favorite. It's kind of like a little bit 좀 애매해요.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's the year of the blue snake, but no blue on the table.
No snakes on the table.
Yeah. Definitely. That's the quickest way to have people running, screaming out of the ancestor ceremony. That's scary.
For sure.
Yes.
We had Dananim saying 그런데 요리 너무 못하면 그냥 제사상 전문 음식점에서 사다 올리는 게 조상님이 더 좋아하실 것 같아요. So using a professional food company.
Okay.
Yeah,
Donna Emni,
that's useful to know.
very helpful suggestion for those of us who are not inclined in the kitchen department.
And 만학도 영어님 and 최승님 both said 비닐이 없는 생선을 안 씁니다. They don't use fish without scales. So that's I guess that everybody knows that kind of one. 비늘, not 비닐. they made it 오타. I read 비늘. Yeah, 비늘. Sorry.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes. So it's said that the fish without scales and also the chi fish, their lives are, so help me with this translation. This is not totally exact, like lowly or useless fish, like 부정한 생선. Sorry, fish. Nobody likes you. You are not like the fancy fish.
Right.
It reminds me of how, how people say 새우 or shrimp, or like the 바퀴벌레 of the ocean.
Yeah.
Right? They're just so common. Maybe something like that.
바다의 백성들.
It's not fancy enough.
Yeah.
Kind of like my house at Christmas, chocolate chip cookies are not fancy enough. That's not a Christmas cookie because you have to do like all the fanciest things. You pull out all the stops, make it fancy, make it special, memorable.
Yeah.
And I guess these are like everyday fish.
Yeah.
If there's an everyday fish.
I would call 참치 an everyday fish, at least with the canned one. Another interesting one, 만학도 영어님 is said, saying 생선과 마찬가지로 통닭도 머리 떼면 안 돼요. So you got to have the head on the chicken if you put the chicken on there.
You have to have the head.
You can't take the head off.
So then if fried chicken has the head removed, is that a no-go?
No go. 올리면 안 돼요.
Oh.
Wow. That's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
소희님 is kind of reflecting our ones. 그냥 조사님이 좋아하시던 음식으로 간단하게 올리면 좋을 텐데요. That's what I'm thinking, but I guess there are rules to it. Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
So-
definitely.
Yeah. So, were you
There
talking
are-
about what do you want at your chareo?
Well, for me,
Let
when
me remember so I can
when I die, if you want to order bedal, or I'm totally okay with that. I like cheese and sunsal, FYI.
cheese and 순살.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need to include the head of the chicken for me. I forgive you.
If they give you that 목부위도 막 주잖아요.
Yeah,
okay?
if it's extra crispy, put it in there.
All right.
Otherwise, I'll pick and choose.
Okay.
But I don't need the head. You can skip the fish. Save money. Fish is expensive sometimes, I'm okay.
All right then. When I'm
I'll
making
be
an
fine.
order, I'll just be like,
Yeah, just
조상을 위해서.
Okay, take some notes.
멜리사 조상을
Remember this. Yeah. Other things, and I think this is maybe kind of similar across multiple cultures. 고춧가루 and 마늘 should be kept to a minimum or not at all in the charie foods because they keep the ghosts from coming. Because I'm pretty sure in America also ghosts don't like garlic and onions. 마늘 and 양파.
It's vampires.
See,
뱀파이는 마늘을 싫어.
Okay. What about zombies?
Zombies, brains.
Oh,
they like brains.
Oh.
They eat brains.
Okay. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
I've definitely heard like Grecian and 마늘 are not friends. Like multiple cultures, they don't want to be together.
That's a problem because 마늘 is so common in Korean cooking and everything. It goes in everything almost.
Yes, and it's so delicious. That's why it
It's
goes in
great.
everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because also I knew that ghosts don't like sogum.
Yeah.
At least here in Korea. Hence the sprinkling of salt after funerals. But like 고춧가루, I didn't know. 참치, 매기, 복숭아, it's pretty new
Yeah.
to hear that this is something that the Grecian do not like.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot right now as well, thanks to you and the listeners. But what about something that might be a bit contentious? Alcohol.
Ooh.
Can you put a little glass of soju in there? Or?
So, I think most charie 제사, they have alcohol. I personally have never seen or heard of one without alcohol, but I've noticed for each family, it seems there's always one and only one brand of like makgeolli for each family that's used. It's a regional thing, and so the brand in Busan is probably different from what's in Seoul and so on. And the reason for this, I thought it was maybe like 한국 Grecian have expensive taste, perhaps. But it's related to sediment, jigogi.
Jikogi,
The sediment, dregs, lees, whatever you want a word for the whatever word for the jigogi.
Yeah.
The little chunks in the alcohol, that's the problem.
There are chunks in alcohol?
Sediment. Like, for example, even in wine, if it's kind of an older wine, you get little
almost like
things
powder
stuck
crystallized.
on the bottom.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
So Grecian do not like, again, sediment, dregs, lees, whatever. They don't like that. And I mean, really, we can't blame the ghosts for that. When I make my own drip coffee, I get so angry at myself if I, get some coffee grounds accidentally in there. It's not pleasant.
I hope you never become a cafe owner.
Hey, our ancestors
Get
feel the
angry.
same way.
Yeah,
And we don't want to make Grecian annoyed. Don't make them angry at you.
For sure.
We don't want that. That's not good.
I like your attitude.
Yeah, because the clearer the alcohol, the easier it is for you and the ghost to find, because it's clear, so you can find good fortune and a happy, clear, easy path, not turbulent.
That makes sense. Clear alcohol so you can see.
Yes.
Yeah, not have blurry vision.
If you drink too much, you might be a little unclear, but
For sure. yeah.
assuming you can hold your clear alcohol, clear, not turbulent path.
Brilliant. Really good information here, and especially important as we are getting closer to 설날. We also had 김예림님 saying 저희 부모님은 편의점을 운영하셔서 편의점 과자를 올리기도 하더라고요. Okay, so really, it's what's convenient and good. Lots of different opinions. Melissa, thank you so much for bringing this to us. Really informative, really funny, and I'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone, we got to wrap up the show. Thanks so much for joining me this wonderful hump day. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday at 4 or 5 p.m. Have a wonderful evening. Until then, I'll see you later.